Hi everybody. Today is Sunday, and not only is it Sunday Funday, it is National Sangria Day. So I thought I would take a little bit of break from the Chronicles of Christmas Dinner and show you guys how to make a sangria. It is a really easy, delicious drink to have. You can make it in a punch bowl, you can make it pretty in tall glass vases, and something that's really delicious. So when you are deciding what you're going to put in your sangria, you kind of want to think about a couple of things. One, is it a white sangria or is it a red sangria? So your white sangria is going to be white wine and your red sangria is going to be red wine. The next thing you want to think about is your juices. So this is entirely up to you and your preference and your taste. I today have decided to go with some more Christmassy flavors. So I'm just going to move this over just a little bit so I can show you. I went with a little bit of Christmas flavors. So I got a apple cider, I got a cranberry juice, and then I got a red wine, and I just got, that was actually what was in my cupboard. It's very inexpensive wine. I think it's probably like $8 a bottle, but it's gonna do the trick just for a sangria. I also, then you need to decide if you want it a flat drink or do you want it a little bit bubbly. So if you want it a little bit bubbly, you could use ginger ale, which is a little bit sweet. I really love the San Pellegrino. And this one is a pomegranate and orange, which is going to tie in with some of the flavors that I'm going to add. And that's going to be it for your base. So if you want something a little bit more tropical, so you could do a pineapple or you could use an orange juice. It all just depends on what kind of flavors you want. So then you want to decide what you want to use for your garnish. So part of a sangria is the fruits that go in it and the beauty of making a beautiful drink. So what I have done is I've already pre-cut. And also because it's Christmas, I'm kind of sticking with the Christmas flavors. There's apples, there's oranges. I like to use frozen cranberries or frozen berries. Those add a little bit more coldness to, especially when you're limited on ice. Blackberries, I'm gonna move this a little bit closer so you can see. And pomegranates. And pomegranates, I just used and bought one of these ones. They're pretty expensive, but they add such a beautiful flavor and they add such a beautiful texture and color to your drink. So I like to have those. I also grabbed some cinnamon sticks. Those are also really cool in your glass and it gives it that little bit of Christmassy flavor. And then a couple sprigs of rosemary. Rosemary is a really delicious flavor to add, especially with the cranberries and the apples. That's going to bring a really nice flavor to it. So I'm going to start with a glass. You're going to throw some ice in it, depending on how much ice you really want. I like a lot of ice in mine. I like my drinks very cold. I will start with my red wine, and this, you want to put a nice little helping into it. I usually do like a quarter of a cup, depending how strong you want it to be. And then add some of the apple. I'm gonna add some more ice because that just to me does not look icy enough. And then I'm going to use the San Pellegrino. I had such a tough time saying that. I'm going to pour some of that in because I do like mine really bubbly. And then a little bit of cranberry juice. And then your fruit and your garnish. So if you cut your apples into stars, if you cut it straight down the middle, you're going to cut them into stars and that adds a beautiful little design to it. So I'll show you actually how to do that. I'm just gonna move this off to the side. So you see, like when you cut into an apple, there's the little stars in it. So if you remember, we wanna tuck our fingers under, especially with apples, they're they're rolly. So you wanna have a really good grip on it and tuck your fingers under. And then you're just going to, you wanna try and do it as thin as you can. I like to put just the tip in and then push down and pull it towards me. And then that's going to give you little thin slices. You want to make sure you take the seeds out because you don't want the seeds in your drink. But these ones, like, they just look so beautiful. And nice little stars. And these would be perfect for if you're using tall glass vases that are see-through, and you can have these on the outside so it looks, so if we can put it, oh no, it's not gonna fit. It's too dark. That's okay. So we're gonna put that one in there anyways. And then I like to use either green apples or, just gonna make this up a bit. Green apples or pears. Pears are really nice, and that can go in there. A nice orange flavor. This orange was quite big. You want to get probably smaller oranges just so they don't fill up the glass too much. This one's gonna fill up the glass way too much, and I might have put a little bit too much in here. I'm just gonna have to have a little sip. Oh, it's very good. I put way too much in here. And then you can throw in your cranberries and your pomegranates. That just makes it look so good. And then your little sprig. There we go. Let's see, I'm just gonna cut this just a little bit, just so you can see. Throw that in there. Off to the side. And then ta-da, there is your sangria. It is absolutely, I'm gonna bring this a little bit closer so you can see how beautiful it is. Can you see that? Oh, and I'm spilling. So I haven't had any more. Trust me, this is my first one. So there you have it. There is an absolutely delicious sangria for you, and enjoy your Sunday Funday. Have a great day, guys.